Write a novel in 60 days. If you've always dreamed about writing a novel, well, why not start now? At least this is one life aspiration that you could finally accomplish, and it will always be a subject of interest for you to introduce yourself as a writer of a novel. If you don't exactly have that much spare time, however, you might be looking to produce a novel in as short a time as possible. Perhaps 60 days is a good length of time. Here are some of the guidelines to remember if you are interested in writing a novel in a short period of time. Brush your writing skills. Enrolling in a writing course, perhaps one offered at your local community college, or doing other activities to further hone your writing is a great investment to ensure that you will have an easier time finishing your novel. As they say, you should sharpen the saw, that is, your skills, first, before you start cutting the tree. Decide on your particular topic, genre, and audience. Think of these points as the vision that you have for your novel. Once you have this vision, you will have a clear direction at which to aim your novel. Write where you can. With the aid of technology, laptop, anyone, you could easily squeeze in some writing time during the otherwise dead and unproductive periods you may experience. For example, you could write during your commute to work, while in the waiting room, while waiting for your casserole to heat. You will be surprised at how much progress you would do with your novel as those minutes you log in accumulate. Write down ideas as you have them. The thing about ideas is that we generally tend to have them when we least expect it. Write down these ideas as they come, otherwise, you just might lose them forever. Create an outline of your story. There are many ways of creating an outline for your novel. The important thing is that you have one in the first place. The thing about outlines is that it serves as the skeleton of your novel. With an outline, you would be able to make your future novel tighter and more cohesive. You could create an outline by writing down bullet points of the important events that you wish to happen in the story. They don't even have to be complete sentences. The important thing is that you come up with a flow or map to the form of the story. Remember, your outline will be your constant guide once you really get down to writing your story. The outline will ensure that you will always be on track and will prevent you from getting lost in the details. If you're aiming for a simple novel, you could create an outline by simply writing down the beginning, the climax, the resolution, and the ending of the story. After you've come up with the general bones of the story, you could begin to plan for the details in order to add depth and dimension to your story. Write bullet points of the events that will happen per chapter. Once you have the general outline, go into further detail by planning out what you will write about for every chapter of your novel. Once you begin to write the story, you will find that the chapter-by-chapter guide will be very helpful in keeping you focused. Remember, the most important thing about writing a novel in 60 days is to stay focused, to write as much as you can, and to have clear goals. And of course, remember to have fun.